So you decided to get the game Escape from Tarkov, whether your friends convinced you to get the game or you've seen someone like the Burnt Peanut or another streamer playing the game and you figured, hey, this looks like fun. And when you get the game and it's completely overwhelming because there really is no guide to how to play this game. And one of the most overwhelming parts and aspects of Tarkov are the quests. And honestly, it has probably one of the most confusing quest systems ever because you have to look up on a wiki to figure out what to do with how to solve the quests, or you need someone who's a veteran player to teach you how to do the quests. So in today's video, I'm going to start a new video series where I'm going to be going through the Escape from Tarkov quests, starting with the early beginning quests. And if you guys do like the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share a quest that you would like me to do, because there's a bajillion quests that can be done in Escape from Tarkov. My name's Bo with a 90-degree keyboard, and let's get right to it. So the first quest that we're going to be looking at today on Ground Zero, which is the quest that you'll be getting when you start out, once you accept all your quests, once you create your character, everything like that, are going to be Burning Rubber, and that what's going to be with Skier, and Mechanics quest, Saving the Mole. And the reason why I'm putting these two quests together is because they're pretty much right next to each other, and in my opinion, probably the more important quest to do, because Saving the Mole is a turn-it-in quest. Now, there's a bunch of different quests in Escape from Tarkov, from kill quests, finding loot in a raid and turning that in, to extracting quests, all the way to turn-it-in quests. And turn-it-in quests are where you have to go on the map, find a certain location, find like a hard drive or a wallet or whatever the object might be. You pick it up, and then you have to extract with it. And if you don't, you get killed. You have to do it all over again. But you got to make sure once you extract, you turn the quest in. That's why it's a turn-it-in quest. So, because this is probably one of the harder ones to do on Ground Zero, and you do have to turn it in, and you have to extract pretty quick, that's the reason why I'm putting these two together, because one of them, Burning Rubber, is a vehicle extract, and the Saving the Mole is the turn-it-in quest. So, let's get right into it. So, what you're going to need when you start this raid is obviously your kit. You're going to need at least 10,000 rubles to pay for the vehicle extract. Your vehicle extract price will go down as soon as you get your fence rat up, and then you can do that by taking vehicle extracts or playing as a scav and extracting out of raid without killing any other scavs. So let's head to Ground Zero, and I'm going to show you guys my roadmap of how to get the quest done, and we'll go through it. All right, let's do it. Alrighty, guys. Ground Zero probably is one of my least favorite maps, and not my favorite. I think I actually like Streets a little bit more. So what we're going to do is we're going to be looking for our first quest, which is Saving the Mole. So here we are in Ground Zero. Whether it's PvP or PvP or PvE, it's honestly just as hard on each. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to the Terra Labs offices, which is going to be the building located way past down the street. There's going to be a gigantic courtyard. I'm going to show you guys this. Try to avoid the courtyard because it is kind of a death trap. So let's make our way over there. Might run into some AI PMCs or some scavs on our way doing this. I apparently can't turn them off from the training mode, so I could have just done an actual raid. But here we go. So my suggestion when running this map, once you learn the maps, if you are a new player, is there is an underground system on this map where you can rotate to the buildings without having to be on the street. I've noticed when I play PvP, there's a lot of places that people can snipe you from, and people are super ratty for some reason on this map. Obviously, it is a good way to farm kills, especially with it being the map where a lot of new players are, because it is where all the new beginning quests are at. So we're going to go through here. Depends on where you spawn as well. It's kind of hard to do that with Tarkov because extracts and spawns are all different for everybody. When you start the game. That guy scared me just a tiny bit. All right. So over here is the Terra Labs building. Right here, this is what it will look like. It's going to be this building. It's pretty much in the center. If you want to line the map up, the map is a gigantic U. I will be posting the links for the Tarkov wiki for the quests, as well as the map with the locations of extraction points, so you guys are able to extract. So over here is the Burning Rubber quest, where we have to take the vehicle extract. It spawns here 100% of the time, but we're not going to take that just yet. We're going to go into the lab right here, and we are going to get your hard drive for mechanics. So, Brandon, a stam. Fun thing about this game too is like bushes actually like slow you down and stop your momentum. This game, if you really are coming from another FPS game like Rainbow Six or Call of Duty, take everything you've learned in FPS games and just trash it, because this game is completely different. Ooh. That guy's day is pretty bad. All right, so we're going to go through here. Yeah, try to stay away from this courtyard in both PvE and PvP. So what you got to do is you got to go into this main lobby. Now, part of the quest is you have to find the dead scientist to get a key to open the door. And the room is going to be up here. So what we're going to do is, if you come from this direction or from the direction that I came, you're going to see the gigantic cat, and you're going to go down into this room right here. If you're the one doing the quest and you have the quest, you do have to loot the key from the scientist. You play PvE, the key will spawn here 100% of the time. If you're in PvP and you come and check this body and you do not see the key, you have a choice to just extract and reset, or go upstairs and check the room because it might be open. A lot of times whenever I play this on PvP, I will go take the key and I will hide with it and wait for people to try and go get it. A little ratty, a little annoying, but hey, it's part of the game. So we're going to go up these staircases. We're going to come into this room. You don't have to worry about any scavs or any AI players up here in PvE, but in PvP you do. A little good spot right here for PvP to just catch people is sitting right behind these boxes where these water jugs are, and you can hold a pretty nice angle behind this box, and no one will be able to see you when they come up. So guys, make sure you are checking your corners in whatever game mode you're playing. So you're going to come over to here. You have door 3 and door 4. Door 3 will always be open. There's a lot of good med loot in here, some food as well. And then this is door 4, and you're going to use that science key to unlock the door. So once you open the door, you're going to come in here. My suggestion for when playing this game, especially if you are new, is try not to loot at first when you're doing a turn-it-in quest or any kind of the beginning quest. Use your scav to get the loot. Use your PMC to try and finish the quests. So what you do when you come in here, the hard drive will be on top of this desk. Sometimes over here, sometimes over here, sometimes here. Sometimes it'll be under on the table, but most important, you're just looking for the computer with the screen, and it will be right on here. So then once you pick up that hard drive, we're going to quickly extract via the vehicle extract, which is your other quest, burning rubber. So we're going to comment out here, make sure no one's in the lobby. Once again, it really varies from what games that you play, like what mode you play, whether it's PvP or PvE. Sometimes the AI will run into here. It depends on just how aggressive the AI is for the raid. So we'll check our courtyard. We'll get some stam. Always move around when you're playing. It helps so that players can't get a lock on you. You don't want to just stand out here and check your stash. You want to just always be moving and look for the next place you're going to go when you're, for cover, just in case you get shot. So we're going to rotate over here. We're going to kill that guy that's just standing still. And we're going to head towards the vehicle extract, which is right here. Hop over here, and we're going to pay the vehicle. And then we got to wait here for a minute. The one thing about vehicle extracts is it does take a little bit of time to extract. So you just kind of have to wait a little bit. You could choose to lay down. If this is PvP, once again, always be moving. Try not to give your head, not pop your head over these cars that people can't, come pick you off. Pretty cloudy ground zero today. So we're going to wait for the vehicle extract. Check around. You can run away from the vehicle extract, but you do have to be in the radius that the vehicle extract is in order to extract as well. So if for some reason you do say you kill someone over here, you can go quickly loot and then come back as long as you're in with the time frame of the vehicle extract. Once the vehicle extract leaves, it will not come back. So if you don't see this vehicle extract, I would suggest using the map that I will link down below to check all your other locations for extraction, and then we can leave. And that is how you do these two quests for Ground Zero. This is my first time doing a Tarkov quest video. If you guys did like the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Good luck in your raids, and peace.